Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Shiekrunner, and in today's video I will be showing you how you can get to Westfall as Alliance pretty much in an instance, and as Horde pretty much in an instance to the Barons. So for that, what we're going to be doing is I will be showing you my browser. Not my browser history, because there might be things in there that I don't want to really show anyone. So we open up my browser. Here we are. So this is a little bit of a spoiler already, but it's fine. So I'm on contact support. You can see like the URL right here. So you go onto World of Warcraft, and then you're right here, and then you select in-game issues. So then character problem. So there's this thing right here, unable to move. So this is supposed to be helping you whenever you're like stuck somewhere where you cannot get out of it unless a GM helps you. Or you have this option right here. This is why this exists, but you don't actually have to be stuck to use this. And if you're not familiar with how like graveyards work in WoW, like there are like these two default graveyards, one for the Horde, which is in the Barrens, and one for the Alliance, which is in Westfall. So if you're a Horde or you use this on a Horde character, you will be in the Barrens, and if you use this on an Alliance character, you will be in Westfall. So I thought this will translate to Classic. At first, I didn't figure out like how you do this again because I kind of forgot. Like I used that back in the day, so I had to figure out how this works again, and I figured it out. So this is how you do it. So you click on unable to move, and this tends to kind of like take a while. Like like I said, this goes really fast, like pretty much in an instant. Like you don't actually have to travel at all within the game. Just like the setup takes like at max a few minutes. But for example, in a speed run, you can just set it up uh, while you still do other things. So it's pretty much in an instant. And yeah, so you can just set it up beforehand, and it doesn't really take that long either way. Like I will probably cut it if it takes too long. It depends. Sometimes it goes really fast, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer. I don't know what it depends on. So another thing, I we will be doing a little bit of an experiment because I myself haven't had really the chance to test out a lot of things with this because this has an 8-hour cooldown. So I have a lot of cool ideas what you may be able to do with this. So as you can see, this is my main character, this is my classic character, this is my uh, um, BFA character. So as you can see, here are the characters, and there's no like level limit for this. So if I create another character now, let's display capture gone. So let's create another character. So I'm not going to create a human. I'm going to just create a gnome, and we're just gonna call him whatever. Oh, this abomination of whatever. So we're gonna log in. Oh, actually, I didn't want to log in, so we have to redo this. I wanted to test something out. I wanted to see if you can use this if you have never logged in with the character. And I'm not sure if that works, because I've never tested that out. Um, that was just a thought that came to my mind when I was making the video, or when I thought of making the video. So we have to relog, or like log out again. Call him whatever. Like just imagine that is whatever. So now I'm going to show you my browser again. So Streamlabs, here we go, display capture. So as you can see, nothing has changed there yet, but if we, oh what, it's kind of weird. So let's refresh this. So this again kind of like takes a second. Normally this would have been already done, but we're going to do some extra things here. Now it should, so here's the character. So it actually says that the character is level 0. It's actually interesting, like because I've never logged into this character, so this at least he's registered as level 0. So select character, and let's see if this works or not. So I've pressed it. Now it just like does its magic. But move character. So this character will be moved to the default graveyard, which is for the Alliance Westfall and for the Horde in the Barrens, I think. Waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting. Oh, oops, it looks like something went wrong. Last time this happened too, and then it still worked. So let's see if it did work. Let's log into the character. I'm like super excited to what's going to happen. So we might be in Stormwind, in Westfall, or not. I'm like super excited. Where are we? Suddenly level 60. Hey, I completely crashed the game. I don't know. I'm always excited for when it comes to this stuff. Even though, like, most likely nothing will happen, or um, if something happens, it's just like I'm in Westfall. But I don't know. I'm just very excited right now. Like, I don't know. The game doesn't register right now. Like, maybe I just completely like probably just loads. It's just probably right now a little bit like whatever. What's going on? Yeah, like I said, it's like loading. It's actually kind of funny. The loading screen is a little bit different than it is on my screen than it is on OBS, probably because the game kind of like crashed or something. So let's see what happens. So normally I would just log in. So something might had to happen, right? So I wait for a second in the loading screen. If it doesn't work, I will restart it. Oh, there we go. What the fuck? I DC'd. What? Oh, actually I didn't. So, did you know the starting area of gnomes is a reservoir? Oh, this is so stupid, man. I'm back here again. Oh, okay. It actually says. Wait, what the fuck? They got to be kidding me if that's the case. Nah, I don't believe them in the slightest. Based on. It says that it's eligible. I don't believe that, man. Let's test it out, I guess. I don't believe them, though. Because I would definitely remember there being a cooldown. And just for the sake of the video, I'm going to Actually, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to mess with anything regarding my add-ons. Don't want to turn on any add-ons. So we're going to create a character. We're going to create a horde character. Like I don't think that this will work. Like this would honestly surprise me if it does, because like that's not having a cooldown makes me not even want to upload this video because it's gonna be abused like hell and then it doesn't work anymore. But I'm going to upload it anyway. I'm not like that. I'm not that guy, but like if this doesn't have a cooldown, this has serious potential to save time and do some cool things with it. Like I can test out some stupid shit with it. Like why he's moving his character constantly, what's wrong with him? Why doesn't he just play the game the way that we want him to play the game? Why doesn't he do LFR? Why is he abusing our system? What a bitch. So now he is going to tell me again that, well, this went wrong or something. And like, some things like tell me that this isn't intended for Classic to work because you don't really see the character screen of the characters, like the character protease um, within the whatchamacallit, within the like thing, and you also like don't get a cooldown seemingly, and it tells you that it goes wrong, even though it works. Like I can assure you that there was a cooldown on retail when I used it like 8 months ago or something. And I have a video on that when I found out about this on retail. And I was kind of sad, oh, there's an 8 hour cooldown on this. But if this has not the cooldown, man, like I'm going to conquer the world. Like, I mean, okay, it's not that insane too, but there is some cool stuff that you can do. And there might be some potentially game breaking things that you can do with it. Oops, it looks like something went wrong, and now let's see. Like, so for example, we could not complete your request, please try again or submit. Like, you could, yeah, like, just watch this. Now we're going to log into this guy. And this should bring us to the Barons. Well, this seems to go much more flawless than the other time. Okay, now it's stuck again. It's like, I have no idea what kind of use this has for like horde routes, because I don't have any idea about horde routes at the moment, but I can surely imagine that there must be something too. Or if you like, I don't know, an undead and you want to, do you usually spawn here? I don't think that you do, right? You usually spawn right here. So this is, you get teleported to Orgrimmar, not to the Barrens. I guess that's nice. Um, like I just have to confirm that you don't. So you should go to the Valley of Trials usually. Like, or am I like tripping? So I'm already looking, setting up for another character thing. Like in retail, the default graveyard was definitely in the Barrens. I'm not sure if this is different in Classic, but I don't think so because it's based off of like the original WoW. So there must be something else going on here why it teleports me to Orgrimmar, but I guess Orgrimmar is even better. Like if you want to get fast, like some bank guy or something. Yeah, see? So you get teleported to Orgrimmar. That's interesting. So, and I'm still eligible.